Oh, Surrak. Well, they they will literally kill themselves. This is like the World Champions deck, man. It will just obliterate it. Guys, as a control player myself, I know exactly how to strike so it hurts the most. How about a May with 3 mana? How about that? If they counter it, they cannot Etherize and they die. If they Etherize, they take 2 damage, which means each one of those cards kill them. And that's how you disassemble control. Well guys, are you ready for some Badger openings? Because our opponent might not be. Let's see, do they go for Elves already? Oh, they tapped and didn't kill our cool creature. Guys, this is just not right. So let's go for this. We don't need to kill it. We just go for the Elves here. We get for the Swamp, so we get, hybrid mana. We go for this one. We float 1. I guess we could go for the other mana, but Tragic Trajectory doesn't really have target, so I guess we didn't need to. So, yeah, honestly, so far so good. We can kill this when we want, because we have so much mana that we don't care. Alright, we care a little bit now. Only 4, huh? Only 4. So what can we do? We could play the Acolyte, but we kinda give them great target. I think we go for this. This will be so annoying to deal with, and the faster we play it, the better. We Earthbend this guy. I know I could go for the other. What is the mana? Let's go maybe green. I guess we should go black because we have only black cards here. And nothing was, killed on this turn, so we just chill. So basically, what we are doing here, our opponent doesn't really have a great target for any removal, so even if those are for, shoot the sheriffs or something, what can they do with it? Kill a 1-1, a 1-1, or maybe a 1-1, and the king of a 2-2. However, that being said, we need to start going for those bigger plays, because we are kinda stuck here. I think we go for this and swing with Elves. That's kinda okay. The problem is that they might have a demon. Alright guys, I have an idea. But Sloth, what the hell is this attack? It's the best attack you will ever see in your life, and the opponent is thinking about exactly the same thing. What the hell is going on here? We attack with green mana because we need double black if this works out. So if we attacked with Swamp, we wouldn't be able to make the play. And the play is double Tragic Trajectory. So if they block, this dies, and then we activate the Void, and we kill the whole board. And our opponent is rightfully terrified, because they know that this is too dirty to make any sense. Do we go for Acolyte? Yes, because we have 2, and they cannot kill 1 at the end step. I think they want Annex and into Demon, so that's why we are preparing for it. And I loved the hesitation of random elf attacking you for 1, and then they're like, I don't care, I'm out. I don't want to participate in your weird shenanigans. That's a lot of damage to the face. Not extremely happy about this one. And finally we can go for more. I cannot play it first, because we draw, but that's kinda it. I think we need to go for Earthbending again. Maybe we attack with this guy? We do it because we want lands. We are mana screwed, so that's why we are playing so weird. We could also get another land, which gives us extra creature. You know what, I'll do it. I'll do it. We can also block with those lands, so they die and trigger landfall, and then we can get the counters. We have a lot of those. Yeah, I kinda like this game plan. Annex will happen soon, and it won't be pretty. But I think we have a pretty decent plan. This will be a very interesting game. I'm not sure if it will work out. Annex is our only, arch nemesis at this point. If they want to attack, they will realize that it's not as good for them as they think. So we can already kill it. But then we need to use the mana. You know what? I think this is fine. Let's see. We cannot target this one. Let's take this and this. If we go to damage, I think the mana vanishes, right? If they play Demon or Sanctuary, what happens? I think that's still fine. Let's go, let's go. This is a very scary play for us. Because I think they have Annex and they want to play it and make a 6/6 Demon. And that will be a huge brick that we need to somehow deal with. If they kill one of the lands, that's still okay. Like, we would love to kill Slasher, but that's not the main play. The main play is losing lands. Like, this is legit the main play. Just lose 2 lands so we can get those triggers and start putting counters. This is nice. Man, we disabled the whole board right now. Yep. Bring it. Give me the lands. This is so fun. Like, I love losing stuff and then it comes back to you, so you, like, have, you know, no cost. Just pure rewards. We can start pushing some damage with this. Let's make 1 big creature so it can go through the Sanctuary. We're still not there yet, but next land will activate basically everything. And we probably want to play this Acolyte. Here's the Bloodletter. Oh man, we're so close, yet so far. Didn't hit the land. So we could go for the Space Dragon. And then we need to double Trajectory. Yeah, I think this is the play. I don't love this play, guys. I don't love this play, but I think we have to. Bloodletter is way too threatening to, you know, be left alive. I wish we could you know, lose something before, but it is what it is. We could also attack, but they might just take the damage and then we cannot make the play. Now it's Annex. Okay, Shoot the Sheriff is fine. I still think they have Annex, man. If we can survive... Honestly, Fabled Passage would be such an amazing draw here, but I'll take the Acolyte. Don't forget they have the Sanctuary, but we still have a moment. They don't have enough mana for this. This is 4 mana and tap, so it's 5 lands total. I think we go like this. We draw a card. If we hit a land, we can also pump the Acolyte to 6/6, which will be amazing. Yep, give me the card. Honestly, this is great. I should go for black, but it's fine. And now we are getting those juicy counters. I still think we go for the lifelinker. Of course they can remove it, but it's the risk we need to take, I feel. If this hits once, we are set for this game, because Annex cannot burn us and even Slasher probably won't be able to. So this is the most important turn. 1 card, 1 turn. Will they win or lose? I have no idea. It's Annex or removal. I think those are the 2 cards that really matter. Honestly, Lewis is amazing, but is it amazing enough? Oh man, I wish we had a land. I wish we had a land. We drop this bad boy. Maybe that's important information, but I think they will still... Well, they can kinda race us with this, but we can also lose a land. So I think we only attack with this dude. No, we need to draw a card too. So 1 Elves too. And we hold the rest of the mana. They can block this, life gain, and kinda negate it, but then we are drawing a card and I think it's still worth it. We cycle this into a new card at cost of 1 life. Oh, sorry, we get extra cards because we have 2. Right, they stack. Now we get the land, which means we get 2 counters. We can grow 1 Acolyte above the others, or we will definitely play Elf on this turn. We tap this to play this. We can block with the land and get more triggers. I think we can grow this one above Luis as well on the next turn, so let's make sure that the blocker can do the thing. This is actually decent. No, we can go for the haste on the next turn. They don't expect it. This should be fine, and if we want to block, that's better. Oh, right! I absolutely forgot about this, but man, this card is amazing. I miss playing it. For some reason, it is just amazing card. Gives you life, cards, and creature. That I said, it kind of makes sense. It just does everything. Who doesn't want to draw cards, life gain, and have a cool creature that dominates the battlefield with, you know, pretty solid stats? Like 4/4 is not a joke. Like, as you can see, Slasher needs to trade against it. And we live gain as well. Okay, one card to rule them all, but I think it might be already too late. Like, we have double Acolyte, and they probably don't play Sweepers. Well, they might, but I hope they don't. They have a lot of creatures. Man, I think we're doing it. If they miss this turn, that's probably it. Let's go. Let's go, Bill. You know what to do. And now we can attack with close to everything. Okay, we need to think about this one. They can activate how many? They can make a spirit with this one, but this cannot block or be blocked. We're at 7, so it doesn't matter. So they will activate Sanctuary, one of them. So they can have 3 creatures. This is the attack I'm thinking about. And maybe let's go Elves. We need to draw cards. Or maybe we go like this even. They have to block, so we'll get 2 tokens probably. Yeah, I think this is the play. We need to keep the Acolytes for both defending us and drawing cards. This is okay. They will get few good trades, but we're also getting tons of cards. And at some point we can get trample on this Acolyte when we stack some lands. And hopefully grow it above Louis. The Death Toucher will still be a bit of a problem. Maybe we can those trajectories. If we kept one of them, that would be so good. Now we kinda miss it. And Shot the Sheriff, of course, won't hit the Slasher. So decent damage, but they will life gain. But this is the main part. We're kinda tapped, so we need to be careful. Do we do it now? With this, they cannot re-attack us. I think it's worth it. If we pump one Acolyte to like huge, you know, size, this will be very hard for them to deal with. And we are getting 2 robots per turn, so we lost a lot, but now we are getting free stuff too. And with Surrak, should be easier. Man, it's funny, we are both trying to power up, and those draws from the top are all the difference. They need to kill those 2. Well, this is not great for them, of course. So I think we go for Landfall Trigger. Because it's exiled, of course, we get the value. That's how it works. Every time. And now we get triple Landfall Triggers, which is amazing. And now we grow the second one, because the only way they can trade is Slasher or multi-block. So this already can trade. And 9/9. If we attack with this, they kinda have to go. I think we get both to 9/9. Hopefully you can draw a land from the top. This is not something I say very often in the late game. Because then we get the trample and extra counters, so we can tailor it. Because this has 6 toughness and this has 3, so we can kill both. Not exactly the draw we wanted, but we can double the counters, and if we had trample. So they can block 1/1, and second, they need to double block. And then we can double the counters. They cannot target. Alright, I think this is the play. We need to be a little bit careful. I think we attack like this. They can get some good trades on the robots. Right? They can, but I will go very aggressive here. I think we can afford it. We can double the counters with Bristly, so we will see if they see it coming. You know, like the counter spell. I forgot about this one. One of you guys in the comments reminded me of it. Okay, so I'm giving our opponent very good trade so far. Yep. I still think it's worth it. Is it? No, we need to block. We solve the Slasher, and that's massive. And with the new cards, we can give Trample probably. They still life gain a ton, but we're making a little bit of a dent, and we trade cards, so we still get new ones. This gets back. Of course, if we hit Tragic Trajectory, we just kill Luis and go through it. Okay, this is the type of card I wanted to see. How are we at 21? I missed it completely, man. Okay, so first Surrak into Elves. I'm still not sure about the Space Dragon. I don't want to show this. This is such a big card. Well, now we don't need to think about this one. But I didn't really want to show it. Especially that it doesn't pump on this turn, because we are after the combat phase already. I would play it if we got the first pump, but here it's kind of the same. It just taxes mana. I guess we won't double the counters, but that's kind of it. And our opponent is drawing only one card. We draw way more, so we should outscale them. Man, Luis is doing work. They probably got like 40 damage this game. Bloodletter. That's terrifying, thank you. But still not game winning yet. Man, what a game, I have to say. We could multi-block this. And then Luis is... I think this is a great trade. Right? We just go for this. We kill this guy. We keep those, and we take 6 damage. And this is 12 damage, so... wait, 6 times 2, 12... We will be at 9, pretty low. But we can attack with Acolyte, so it should be good enough. I love it. Let's go. It will be a little bit more, because this attacks for 2, the damage is for 2, and... Well, this doesn't have trample, so it's 1 more damage. Yeah, so instead of 9, we are at 7. And, I mean, that was their play. Oh, man. Now we can go... Oh, yes. Oh, yes. This is why we wanted a surprise effect on this one. Let's play a land, shall we? I was so excited I forgot to play Bill, so we missed triggers. But as you can see, doesn't matter. Acolyte reigns supreme now. Alright, so we conceal our true colors, and of course we can get rid of the top land. And then we'll see what our opponent is... Oh man, we have our first victim. Because this seems to be mono blue control, so they won't like this one. Let's go for the forest. We need double green if we get Baloth. We did not. So we can go for Shot the Sheriff or Risk May, or we can go Surrak and then later we get the good stuff. I don't want to waste May. She's amazing. Like, she's great. Like, this card can take over the game. Oh, don't tell me it's Is It? Or is it? Haha, this joke is very fresh and never done before. I think it's just Is It? But maybe it's mono blue, we still don't know. This can be played in both. Well, now we know. Now we know. I think we still go with Surrak. This pushes a lot of damage. I wanted to ramp, but then we get less damage on the next turn, and we also don't draw cards every time they try to kill it. They have so many cards that I expect them to be able to kill May. And May might be the most important, part of this game right now. Let's go. They have damage-based removal, so if we pump stats enough, there is a chance that it might be enough. Guys, I think we're doing it. We will beat the World Champions deck. Like it's nothing. Maybe, hopefully. Yep, this is why we went for Surrak first. See, now we are getting the good stuff. And Badger is free. Because you pay 2 mana. Well, not really. You pay 1 mana, right? Because you get 1 back. If you have Elves, then it's free. So now the absolute crazy shenanigans start, and as you can see, they are getting extra mana. This is fine, and this might be, guys, the only time you will ever see me saying that drawing 4 cards for 2 mana is fine. Actually 5. Okay, guys, they got 5 new cards because they cycle 1, they draw 1, and they get 3, so 5 cards. Absolutely legit. The new power level of standard is decent. Alright, now we go for the mole. We get the mana ramp from this. This is very important that we make this turn perfectly. I will try to do it. We could go for Ascension and get additional mana. Get landfall triggers, very important. And I think it's May. But first we swing, but only with Surrak. We cannot kill them on this turn. But they also cannot really attack into us, so shouldn't matter, and we have trample. So this is good, this is good. We got the play. And I mean, we force them to answer this first, before anything else happens, so hopefully that will slow them down a little bit. Of course they can still attack even if they lose Gran and trigger the monument. Are you sure? I'm not sure if they noticed that May is in the board. They cannot kill us on this turn. Even with all the might of this deck, they need at least 2 turns. And every time they cast a spell without killing May, they take massive damage. And we have trample on Surrak. And maybe we can even put counters? Oh, Surrak. Well, they will literally kill themselves. This is like the World Champions deck, man. And we will just obliterate it. Oh, this is beautiful. This is perfection. They have still few mana points. It's interesting they went for Surrak. I think they went for this card because of trample, not card advantage, but we'll see. We can remove the blocker too. It took them a long time to do this play. Also, don't forget that if we replay May, they need to cast a spell to kill her or trigger monuments. Otherwise, they cannot do it. So 2 damage is basically guaranteed. I think we won. They still have this 2 mana. By the way, this deck is so bonkers. It's actually insane to me that this is like what we have. Like 1 mana 3 cards is just a start for this deck. They can play the whole turn out of like 4 mana or something. You know, just 4 different spells, draw 5 cards, and we'll still beat it. So, let's go for... Yep. Okay, guys, let's freaking go. Elf, bro, we can already play Acolyte basically in a moment. And we want to hit with as many creatures as possible. And man, we have some dinosaurs lately. I didn't see this deck for a long time, but now it's here. Let's go with Marsh. I mean, it kinda is the same, I guess. Still, let's go for this. Oh, I should... No, I think we didn't have the better play. So we'll just go with Bristly. And I mean, we'll see. On the next turn we can draw so many cards, it's crazy. And we probably will have to, because our opponent is on his way to just, you know, kill us. Probably in like 1 or 2 turns. So let's see. Say its name. I won't. I will not say its name. It's probably Zombify. There's red, so Rakdos joins up. I think it's still in standard, right? I don't really remember. Usually it's just Zombify. We go on the Mole, because then Bristly can survive. So we go for the Acolyte, and now that's a first swing, and we get some new cards, which will be more... Bro, we have so little lands. This is crazy that we got flooded like this. Like, I went so low on the lands in this deck that I was like, man, I hope we can curve out to like 4. Well, we can, and after 4 more. So obviously not amazing draw. We want to kill them in preferably next turn. But let's see. They have already everything assembled, right? So they go for the Sun's Avatar, they give it haste with Hatcher. They have this, like this new card for 3 mana that gets the creatures. And here you go. You thought it's impossible to draw so many lands. Oh my god, this is crazy, man. I actually cannot even attack with this. But let's go. I don't know what to do. I think we need to swing, guys. Let's go for this, maybe. Oh, man. I think we still need to attack with everything. Bill, you are going to. Everyone is going on this one. I'm kinda baffled with this draw. Alright, so I think it's still worth it. We get 3 extra damage. Right? I think it was 3, because it went from 2 to 4. We still are drawing some cards, and it will be... Bro, I swear, we play like, I think, 20 lands in the end? We are doing nothing but lands this game. My god, this is crazy. Alright, let's see if we are losing on this turn. Because they can counter swing for gazillion damage, you know? Yep, it's still in the standards. So, yep. Guys, we really need to be a little bit better at Magic. But wait, we're not that yet. Maybe. Let's see how much they get. Seems about right. So I think they will have legendaries, so we probably are dead anyway. Yep. See ya. We misplayed hard with drawing 5 lands. So we are not on our perfect draw, we kinda whiffed on the green mana. So we cannot play Elves or Baloth, but at the same time, let's go for green here. We kinda want those land for trigger. Yep, that was the answer. You know what? I think we still pay. And we get the Ballot going. If we cannot really ramp right now, we can at least hit face as the consolation prize. Right? Our opponent will be looking like this after getting hit. And what do we go for? Well, we swing. That's what we do. And we see reaction. Probably they will take the damage, but down to 14 already. And do we give them any targets? I honestly think we just go for... You know what? Let's go for this and see what happens. They cannot counter it, because we have Ballot. Spells cannot be countered. Trample, Haste, creature spells you control cannot be countered. Combat damage can be prevented. Probably something on the other side too. So, I click it? Alright. They had a counter spell, but unplayable. So what can we do here? They probably want to consult the star charts, right? That's the play. Then they want to go for Etherize. Let's go. No, they should have cast it. Like, that was a mistake. Because they cannot counter anything. So that's a weird decision. I think our opponent hoped for a mistake and that we will take a counter spell, but that would require us to not realize that they are useless. Don't you? Like, they thought that, you know, playing counter spells means you can counter spells. Like, where's the logic in this one? So now we can play Acolyte, and by the way, this is exactly the point of the deck. Just be absolutely freaking annoying. They cannot counter spells, we steal the best card they have, we draw cards, and with Surrak we can even draw after they target. So they need to go into Sweeper, and they need to, you know, do stuff fast. Etherize will be a bit of a problem. It will slow us down. So we need to play around it. This is the first, you know, bump in our road. And don't get me wrong, guys. Those decks are absolutely deadly. Okay, so we need to think about it like really hard. They can bounce something, but only when we attack. We probably attack with like 1 or 2 creatures only. Okay, I think I know. We have 2 mana. Okay, so we go for this guy. Uncounterable! You guessed it! Cannot be countered as well. Man, this is so filthy. They have whole deck that doesn't work because I have a 2-drop that has haste and good stats. Alright, so now we can go for this. We get the counters on everything. And we need to think really hard how we attack. Probably this is the answer. They really want to buy time, and we are not getting value anyway. Those creatures are very cheap to replay. I think this is what we have to do, guys. We cannot give them perfect Etherize, however, this will still buy enough time that they can play a different sweeper. So if they have Etherize into like Ultima or something, that's fine. Okay. They probably just play it to trade and get rid of the Ballot, which has been more than annoying for our opponent. Okay, that's fine. So I think they will try to sweep and mitigate the most damage. And that's fine. We still get a lot and we draw a card, which is even more important. And of course we force a sweep. This is exactly what I wanted. Man, this is so close. This gives us 2 damage. You know what? This could be a win. Do we need this counter, man? We can always pain it, right? Yeah, I don't think we need more mana. So now we absolutely know they have a sweeper. Otherwise, you know, they dead. They dead. On the next turn we attack with 3 creatures just to force, you know, that they play it. Alright? Oh man, they want like this one. Okay, we need to think about it. Okay, guys, as a control player myself, I know exactly how to strike so it hurts the most. How about a May with 3 mana? How about that? If they counter it, they cannot Etherize and they die. If they Etherize, they take 2 damage, which means each one of those cards kill them. And that's how you disassemble control. Alright guys, I'm kinda hyped for this one. You've seen the game, so you kinda know what's up, but I still need to talk about it so you appreciate the coolness of this deck, because a lot of thought went into it and into mana base. It's actually more thought out than you think. So first, those cards just make it so obnoxious to play against our deck. We draw cards, our spells cannot be countered. With Baloth, it's kinda the same, but we don't draw cards, but it's faster and hits face even more. And with May, like, this is not the first card you want to remove. You want to remove those guys that prevent, you know, targeting anything. And that's the beauty of this deck. If you can combo those two, there are no good answers. Whichever you kill, the other one will bite you. Either we draw cards or we deal tons of damage. And with things like Baloth and Haste and all the Ascensions, Bristly, we can deal a ton of damage. Also, this puts the counters, and of course every Earthbending is in the way haster. So this deck is way more aggressive than you would think. And you know, first sight, like you can just drop Ascension and it's already a 2-2 hitting face. With Badger, kinda same. And if you have Bristly and can put the counters and, you know, play this first, then get the land, then play the land, it's already a 4-4, I believe. And it can hit with haste. So you can get a lot of damage done. And with May, I mean, the damage even hurts more, because if you get them low, suddenly they cannot cast spells, so you can play this and know that this automatically deals 2 damage, because of course they need to target it and kill it in some way, unless they don't want to play spells for the rest of the game, which is fine by me. And yeah, on top of this we have Acolyte for the live game. Bat was a secret ingredient. This was one of the last cards added to the deck. The main point, I wanted a lifelinker, but I went through all of the lifelinkers and nothing really hit me as the perfect one. And we already have 3 Acolytes, so we don't want to go harder. Like, we already play a lot of 4-drops. And this Bat was not only perfect because of the lifelink, so we can put those counters, and this is a great vessel for your counters. It also has flying, so you can be sure that it goes through most of the blockers, probably. So with, you know, Bristly, this, all the Ascension counters, this can be a 5-5 lifelinker very quickly. But most of all, it also interrupts your opponent. So if you see Sweeper, for example, that would kill both Striker and Surrak or something like this, maybe Split Up, maybe Authority, well, Authority will drop faster, but usually Removal or something like this, or maybe Nowhere to Run, that you know which creatures it can hurt, something like this. You can just mess your opponent completely. You've seen it when we stole the Consult the Star Charts. Suddenly our opponent didn't have play for like 2 turns. This Bat is perfect, and yeah, I'm really happy with this one, and I hope you enjoyed the the gameplay. Tell me in the comments, because we can play more of it. Earthbender Ascension and all those triggers are really fun, so I wouldn't mind playing this one again, and we made some control players' life a little bit of hell today. As a control player, I feel their pain, but it was still pretty cool. So yeah, that's it for today. Thank you to all the patrons that allow us to, make decks like this and gameplay like this, and, just make the daily videos. Really cool. Appreciate it, guys. I hope you are having a blast. And yeah, that's it for today. I won't be rambling. It was already longer than I expected, but the deck was pretty cool. So yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and see you guys tomorrow.